Hey guys, let's go over the directions for your yarn art project, which is the very last thing I'm going to ask you to do for the class. So if you want to pull up your grade, like I say, anything y'all do will only help your grade, not hurt it. So if you choose to do the project, it'll be 100 points in participation, 100 points in assess for accuracy, and 100 points major assessment. So that could really pick you up if you needed that little boost to get to that next letter grade. So what you're going to do is figure out what you want to do for your project. You can base it on a video game. You could base it on your pets. You could base it on a character. You could base it on a scenery. You could base it on a painting that we've talked about. Anything you want. Okay? So if you need yarn, there's yarn right here on the table. All you do is cut exactly what you need and take it with you, and then just use regular school glue. Okay, it's like $1 at Dollar General, okay, or Walmart, to attach it. And it's super easy to attach, but you do it one strand at a time. So can you tell what painting I'm trying to replicate? It is one of my favorites, Starry Night. Okay, so I looked at a painting, I drew it out, then I drew it out on my foam board. My piece is a little bit bigger. I started it last semester. I was going to finish it up with you guys. You only have to do 12 by 12, or you can do bigger. Either way, doesn't matter, it's up to you. But the goal is to not have any space in between the yarn, and it's much harder than it sounds, because I thought I didn't have any space in between my yarn, but you can see all kind of little holes in mine, okay? And it happens, but we try our best. You think yarn would be an easy medium to work with, but it's not. It's really super hard. And when you're putting the yarn on, you only do one strand at a time. And I just let the extra hang off the edges until the very end, and then I give it a haircut all the way around. For one, it's like super satisfying, and two, it just helps it dry flat and stay flat if you don't cut it off every single time. So just let it sit there. So all I'm gonna do is take my glue, open it up, hopefully. Here we go. And I'm gonna, let's see, where do I want to do a piece? I'm just gonna do a piece right here across the top. Well, let's see. What kind of yarn do I have over here? I've got some blue, I've got some purple. See, that's part of the fun part, is you get to decide where you want to put stuff. And I like doing paintings and stuff that have a lot of different colors in them. That's why I did the Scream over here that y'all have seen before. And over here I did the guy with the apple in front of his face. So it has lots of colors in the painting. So I interpreted it and did lots of colors on there. And then I've also done a blue dog with lots of different colors in it. So I like to do stuff like that, but that's just me. You could do anything you want. I've had people do Cookie Monster. I've had people do Elmo. I've had people do the Lego head. All kinds of stuff, okay? All right, so I've got my glue. I'm gonna take it, and I think I decided to just go ahead and do a strip right here. So I take my glue and I put it as close as I can to that very next piece of yarn. And I can see that Starry Night's got all kind of blues and whites and stuff mixed together. So I've got all my blues and whites mixed together there. So I'm gonna find some blue out of this bag that I like for this particular strand. Unknot it because it's a mess. Might need some scissors. Let's go get some. I sure do miss you guys. We would have had such a good time. That's okay. We will see each other again. All right, so let me cut this yarn. All right, so I cut it. Now I'm gonna just shove it in as tight as I can next to that other piece. And yes, you're gonna get glue all over your fingers. It helps if you have like a pencil or like chopsticks or something like that that you can use to push it so you don't have to use your fingers, but I just use my fingers. And then you're just gonna stick it as close as you can to that other piece and just let it hang off the edge. And I just trim it just a little bit so I have my yarn back. And then you're gonna go with your next string of yarn right next to that one. One line of glue at a time. Don't try to fill a whole space up with glue and then try to fill it all in. I promise you it does not work. I know it sounds like it would work, but it does not work. It just ends up making a mess over your whole artwork. So I'm gonna take another blue. This one's pretty. And put it next to that one. Don't stick to me. Put it as close as I can because when the yarn and the glue dries, it shrinks the yarn up a little bit. And then that's when you can see the spaces. So see how I just fill it in? Okay. So it's not difficult, but it just takes a while. You have to use patience. Do a 12 by 12 square. Decide what you want to do. Take some yarn, cut some yarn out of the box that we have at school if you need to come get some, and have fun with it. And like I say, it'll help your grade 100 points in each one of those categories. All right, guys. Well, it has been super fun. I'm going to miss you. Have a wonderful summer. If you need anything, email me or text me through Remind, and I will walk you through it. Have a good time. Send me a picture of your projects. Bye.